Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. I'm out here once again kicking it with my samurai game, and I mean that literally, because we added a new kicking animation. It's simple, but it looks cool, and we have one both for when your sword is drawn and when it is sheathed. And otherwise, I've been busy going through the rest of the levels of the game's first act, iterating on their design and balancing them. This week I managed to get through levels 3, 4, 5, and 6, so let's see how that's going. In level 3, we've got a single floor design in which the dashing enemies are introduced for the first time, along with the AoE flashbang item, which temporarily stuns enemies in an area. In level 4, which is my current personal favorite, we've got a combination of the kamikaze and dashing enemies, and we've got 2 floors here which are connected by 3 different staircases. In level 5, another single floor level, the archers are introduced for the first time. Since we don't have any proper art or animations for them yet, I applied this shine effect to them as a placeholder for the animation that will telegraph when they're about to fire an arrow at you. This is also going to be the first time that you can use the smoke bomb item, which prevents them from seeing or firing at you as long as you're far enough away, and it forces them to have to go through or around the smoke, which will lower their movement speed if they go through it. And finally, in level 6, a combination of the kamikazes and the archers, and another 2-floor design connected by 2 staircases. And I've been designing every single level in such a way as to ensure that there are always multiple paths that you can take through the level and still be able to complete a full combo. So all that's left for the first act are levels 7, 8, and 9. Level 7 is going to include a narrative event as well as a twist on the gameplay where you're going to have to complete a kind of like survival wave defense type of mode. Level 8 is going to be another standard level that includes a combination of every single enemy type that you've seen in the game so far up until that point, and that will lead directly into level 9, which will be the game's first boss fight and the conclusion of the game's first act. Meanwhile, on the art side, we've got a couple new animations still coming for the player, one for when you get knocked down when an enemy kicks an object at you, and another for when you throw one of the items. In other news, I spent a lot of time watching Dragon Ball Z this week while I was working on the game, and it became clear to me that if I'm going to make the best game possible, I'm going to have to achieve the game developer equivalent of going Super Saiyan.
How does he have so much power? The Super Saiyan game developer was just a legend. Nobody's seen one for 1,000 years.
Are the legends true? Is Solideo the first Super Saiyan game developer in 1,000 years? Find out on the next exciting episode of the Weekly Update.